My name is Dalton from Cera Stribley. Here to talk to you about TATE. It's a collection of 8 townhouses in Kew along Cotham Road, which is quite a busy road. The site's north-south in its orientation. It has a rear laneway access off, I forget that street name. This part of Kew is in quite it's got a very strong heritage context, and it was, I guess, one of the biggest challenges: how do you create a contemporary modern townhouse product and then try and sell that back to the council as something that's heritage? So part of our process was really trying to focus on how can we try and do something a little bit different, but at the same time we don't want to create a heritage townhouse product, we want to create something new. In terms of how we laid the built form along the site, this is typically how we like to work. We start with a big mass and then break that mass down into a series of smaller parts. As you can see, we had 2 townhouses that faced Cotham Road, and then the rest that were faced west, with accessing from a long corridor. Is there along the eastern interface? The site sloped down about 3 or 4 metres towards the rear, so the buildings gradually shifted down across the site. And then towards the rear of the site, we had to drop down the form to ensure that we're ensuring there was no significant amenity impacts to our neighbours at the rear. And then obviously setting back the top form. I might just go through the plans quickly, and I can talk about the actual design. There's a basement car park with access from the rear, which is through this ramp. Each townhouse has private access from the garage with 2 cars. So they've got individual doors with laundries at the bottom, with a lift and a staircase that goes directly into their townhouse. All townhouses have ground floor living with access from the east, with large courtyards, or fairly large courtyards to the west, and really quite opulent living spaces. As you can see, there's a private lift in the bulk of them. It was actually quite interesting, just a side note, that it was an optional upgrade and everyone took it up. I'm not sure if that means anything, but anyway. The 2 townhouses that faced Cotham Road were a challenge in terms of how do we deal with that robust interface with such a busy street. So having a large kind of masonry fence along the street was really important to the design, and ensuring that their private open space was still something that, a space they could enjoy. Missing a level. This is the upper floor. I'll talk about the design in a minute, but how we've dealt with the front facade. These are some of the individual floor plates. As you can see, the basement feeds directly in. There's multiple bedrooms upstairs, and then a large master suite at the top with a private terrace. These are the townhouses that face Cotham Road, with this unique feature, which is the roof form. So these are some completed photos. We really wanted to not use too many materials. We think that there's too many townhouse products out there where there's multiple materials used and sometimes dilutes the form. Where we're really focused on using one material and let the form speak for itself. This pitch roof design was really about trying to tie in with the context in terms of that pitch roof character, the heritage character that I spoke about earlier, but trying to achieve also a 3-storey, or trying to get through 3 stories in a streetscape that's predominantly 2 levels. We utilise that roof space as an additional level at the front. The entry doors are recessed and clad in copper. We really wanted to make the entries a big feature. As you walk down the side access, it was really important that this kind of sense of entry for the residents is something that can be celebrated and creates a clear spot of entry. You can see the entries are cut back. That angular form, which you see at the front with the roof form, we've taken into the architectural facades. So as you can see, our window recesses are cut back with that kind of same angular expression, and that's, again, using it at the doorways to, again, highlight where those entries are and create a bit more drama to each one of those entries. This recess is a glass skylight, which provides quite a unique space to those master bedrooms at the top, which turned out to be quite a cute feature for those rooms. We used a Loyal brick, which is imported from overseas. We really wanted to use quite a slimline profile to really highlight the texture and the materiality, or really kind of celebrate it. Again, dealing with Cotham Road, one of the reasons why we wanted to choose a brick and really focus on a heavier materiality and a heavier feeling was really about creating that more robust interface to Cotham Road. It was a real, I guess, constraint or a concern for our clients. So creating something that felt really heavy, something that was really durable and stand the test of time, was something really important to the client team. This is along the western facade. As you can see, we've articulated each townhouse successfully, which I think really does help. It's going to look even better when the landscaping actually grows, but there's actually planters within each recess as well. So once that greenery has the ability to start to form, I think it's going to take over and give these facades another dimension. And this is the front courtyards to Cotham Road. As you can see, you know, it's a little oasis in what is quite a busy interface.